Months after the St. Elizabeth Hospital moved to a new location, psychiatric patients are still being housed and treated at the old home hospital building.
Kristen Majorano spoke with St. Elizabeth officials about that. Kristen, why hasn't the psych unit been moved yet?
Well, Jeff, St. Elizabeth's VP of Plant Operations says the hospital has plans to move the psych unit to St. Elizabeth Central by the end of the year. He says moving a psychiatric unit can be more complicated than moving other hospital departments. A large sign professes home hospital is closed for all medical services. The lot says it's closed. But the parking lot isn't empty, and a steady stream of people move in and out of the home hospital building on South Street in Lafayette.
It was our thought that we would probably relocate it to St. Elizabeth Central, and we did not have the opportunity while we were doing all the work on East to get that design completed.
It is St. Elizabeth's psychiatric inpatient unit. About 6 patients are receiving care there on any given day. VP of Plant Operations Tom Peck says the design for the unit at the central location is underway, and the hospital plans to make the move by the end of the year.
There are a variety of so-called safety or security functions that have to occur.
Those functions are partly to blame for the holdup. Peck says a psychiatric unit needs to be locked so unauthorized people can't get in or out. Windows need to be shatterproof so that patients can't break the glass. Plus, the setup will mirror the treatment, so Peck says the new psych unit will have provisions for therapy and group meetings.
And you have to set those kinds of places up where that type of interaction can occur. And typically, you wouldn't have that in a normal unit. You wouldn't set up a large area where people could come together.
Ultimately, Peck says after the psychiatric unit moves to St. Elizabeth Central, along with a handful of administrative departments still housed in home hospital, this building will sit empty. And at this point, the future of the property is unknown.
The building is for sale, the building and the surrounding property, and hopefully we will find somebody who, developer of some type, who sees how he could develop this property and make it an asset to the city of Lafayette.
And Peck says despite some growing pains right now, hospital administrators do understand the need for psychiatric care. He says the psych unit was closed in early 2007 because the hospital had no psychiatrist. But when St. E saw a demand for inpatient care in the community, it sought out a new doctor and reopened the unit about a year later. Kristen Majorano, News Channel 18.